I'm down here with you.
I'm sorry.
I'm in the gallery.
Where's Rosenquist?
Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call the organizational meeting of the county legislature to order. Please rise and join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. At this time, I would ask Ms. Goodwin to conduct the roll call.
Sure. Mr. Castine?
Present.
Mr. Conroy?
Here.
Mr. Hughes?
Here.
Mr. Hall has asked to be excused tonight. Mr. Henry?
Here.
Mr. Courier?
Here.
Mr. Potiker?
Here.
Mr. Timmons?
Here.
Ms. Waldron?
Thank you. The next order of business tonight is to elect a chairperson for the year 2021. Ms. Gimblem, would you please read the title to resolution number 1?
Sure. Resolution number 1, appointing chairperson of the Clinton County Legislature for 2021.
Is there a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to elect Mark Henry for chairperson. I think Mark has done an exceptional job last year, and I believe that he deserves to stay for another term.
Thank you. Is there a second to that?
I'd like to second that.
Mr. Hughes? All in favor?
Excuse me, sir, excuse me. I would like to have a second in the comment.
Please record Mr. Conroy as a second on that.
I would like to say that Mark Henry does not deserve the job. Mark Henry is great at the job, so I'm happy to have him do the job. I don't think he deserves another year. I think of all of us, Mark is the best one to have leading this legislative body. So I guess, yeah, he does deserve it. Well, I'm your senior. I've been here for 6-7 years, you know. We've been here a couple years. Anyway, I think Mark does a good job, and I like having you as chair.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Mr. Henry, congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Thank you all very much.
So I'm gonna have you move 6 feet to the left. 6 feet to the left.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I appreciate your support from all of you. I would, first, I'd like to, again, congratulate Legislator Wendell Hughes, who was elected in November. Thank you for all the confidence you placed in me, Wendell. I know you've only been here a short time, but you've done a good job, and I know you will continue to do so. So thank you very much, and congratulations again. We go down through next to select. You have the order of.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, can I ask a question?
I second.
Mark? Good. Can I ask a question?
In a minute.
Who are we missing besides Bobby? Oh, Chris.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm trying to administratively sort out
Excuse
some
me,
stuff.
Mr.
Just a
Mr.
minute.
Chairman, can I please say one thing?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to take this moment to nominate Patty Waldron to be the vice chair of the.
We're not there, that's out of order. That's out of order.
I'm just letting you know that.
That's fine, that's out of order.
That's all right, just letting you
We
know.
gotta go in order.
Just letting you know.
That's just what we were straightening out, the order, the proper order. The proper
All right,
order is, I will now
let's
recognize those in the audience who wish to share their thoughts and concerns with the legislature. Please raise your hand if you wish to be recognized, state your name and address for the record, and in accordance with the rules of order, all speakers will be limited to 5 minutes. Yes, sir. Right up to the podium, please.
Bill Chase, Town Dannemora Town Supervisor. I'm here tonight to let you guys know that there's a rally in Dannemora, the village, out in front of the Ford dealer, in support of keeping the annex, the Clinton Annex open on Saturday, starting at 11 o'clock. And I encourage all you county legislators, if you're available, to make that trip out there to show your support for the people that work there.
When was it?
What's that?
When is Saturday morning?
Saturday morning, 11 o'clock in the village of Dannemora. This is being organized by NYSCOBA, myself as the town supervisor helping out. I believe Billy Jones, the assemblyman for New York State, and Dan Steck, the newly elected senator, are supposed to be in attendance. And if any of you county legislators, again, can make that, it would be very appreciative. I've been informed by Patty here in a conversation earlier today that you plan on passing a resolution formally saying that you're against the closing, and I appreciate that is going to come forward. That's all I've got to say.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill.
Anyone else further, public? Yes. I'll recognize you to speak in public for 5 minutes. You will be subject to the rules of public
Yep.
speaking, and you will not,
Simon, one sec, let's clean the podium.
you won't have the privileges of the floor. So you will be bound by the rules of the public.
I'm just gonna set my timer. I don't wanna waste a lot of your time, guys. I realize it's a short meeting. Okay. All right. I just want to announce that my name is Simon Conroy, and I'm a Clinton County Legislator, and I am announcing that I'm running for re-election in 2021. My biggest thing I'm going to be working on between now and then is my $150,000 COVID relief fund and grant program. I'm also going to be working towards, hopefully, if the chair will consider it, I would love to head up the airport. I'd like to sit down with Bobby Hall, Chris Craig. I'd like to chair the airport. The other thing I want to focus on is shared services. I am going to save Clinton County taxpayers $750,000. We're going to reduce the city PD budget, $750,000. How are we going to do it? Shared services. It's going to happen in 2021. I'm going to work with Cashman. We're going to work with the mayor. We're going to work with the sheriff. We're going to work with Michelle Gregory. And we're going to work with, most importantly, the chief of police, Levi Ritter. My plan is to fold the city PD into the sheriff's department. The streets will still be just as safe. The same people will be on the beat. They'll have new uniforms, be sheriff deputy uniforms, but they'll have a city badge. They stay in the city. They become part of the sheriff's department. Shared service, we get the troopers to help out, university police help out, mental health and addiction helps out. We sell the city PD jail on the river, which is ridiculous. It's worth $500,000 sitting there. Make that into a brew pub or something. They fix up their downtown office, and they also use our office over at the jail. How much more time do I have? 1 minute?
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
I gotta read. So, I've been doing this job for a while. I was gonna stop doing it at the end, in November I was gonna stop, because I've had death threats over PLAs. That means we hired union contractors. Sorry to swear. Anyway, I'm gonna work on shared services. I'm gonna try to save $750,000 a year. $750,000 a year every year. And Cuomo sends us a $750,000 bonus check, which goes directly to Levi Ritter. So even though the department's gonna get cut a little bit, they're gonna get restriped, if my plan works, I will only need 5 people to agree with me. We make the plan work, we're gonna save $750,000 every year with the exact same safety. How are we gonna do it? Troopers are gonna help out a little bit in the city. Deputies are gonna help out a little bit in the city. SUNY's gonna help out a little bit in the city. Emergency services, Eric Day's gonna help out a little bit in the city. We're gonna make it more efficient. We're gonna ask 1 lieutenant, 1 corporal, 1 patrolman to retire. Here's 10 grand. Go away. Those guys are making 200 grand a year. They get rid of a couple people. We're gonna save a lot of money. So I hope you all support me. I hope you all respect me. Thank you.
Mr. Gurlow, will you please read the remaining titles of the resolutions we have?
Certainly. Resolution number 2, appointing deputy chairperson of the Clinton County Legislature for the year 2021.
I nominate Bobby Hall to be deputy chairperson. I proudly nominate Bobby Hall to be deputy.
No, I don't think Bobby wants the job.
I second the motion as well.
I have a motion and a second.
I would strongly advocate for Patty Waldron.
I don't want
It
that.
doesn't matter, Bobby doesn't want the job, Patty.
I have a motion and a second on the floor that needs.
Bobby's not even here, does he want the
There's a
job?
motion and a second on the floor, sir.
That needs to be acted on. I have a motion and a second for legislator Hall to be vice chair. All in favor?
No.
Opposed?
Mr. Conroy in the negative.
I wish Mr. Hall to be here. I'm excited to be working with him. I know he's going to do a great job.
I think you might give it Patty.
Resolution number 3, appointing Republican leader of the Clinton County Legislature for the year 2021.
May I have a motion? Mr. Timmons.
I make the motion that Francis Poirier be our Republican leader. He's done a great job last year, and I think he'll continue to do another great year this year.
I have a motion. May I have a second? I have a second by Mr. Castine. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 4, appointing the Democratic leader for the Clinton County Legislature for the year 2021.
I have a motion.
I'd like to nominate Legislator Walden.
I would second that.
I would like 3rd, 4th, and 5th that.
Very good. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 5, adopting the rules of order for the year 2021.
Are we going to talk about the dates?
Yes, we should.
Before we do that. Before we, this is in relation to the rules of order. I'm asking for your thoughts. I would suggest, I have talked to a few of you about this already, that for the month of July and August, we go to 1 meeting in July and 1 meeting in August. We may have a tentative date here. But if not, if we can get the general feeling from y'all that that's okay to do, then we'll come out with the exact dates. So, Simon,
I'm confused.
you're confused?
Do you mean in July, every committee would meet once and the regular session would happen
No, I'm
once?
talking about the regular session,
Yep,
that we would have 1 meeting in July.
Instead of 2.
We would have 1 meeting in August as opposed to
instead of 2.
And we would set those dates if we can't do it tonight.
Yeah, fine with me.
Chairman, rule 2 of the proposed rules of order say that the regular meeting shall commence at 5:15 on the 2nd and 4th Wednesday of each month. If what I'm hearing, and I'm understanding what you're saying, that rule 2 would have to be amended to have 1 meeting for the months of
I moved to
July.
amend.
But then we would have to get
the dates. It will send the schedule out, but
will be the second.
my recommendation to you would be to put the specific dates in here. In the middle of the month would be July 14th and August 18th.
Yeah,
So tentatively, July 14th and August 18th.
I'm in favor of that.
Is that something that you are willing to discuss tonight, decide tonight?
Sounds good to me.
I would recommend that we do it, but obviously it's up to you. So,
You're the boss.
Could I get a motion?
I would like to move that, and I think that it's a slower part of the season, and there's no reason to have meetings, just have meetings at that time. So thank you for that.
So Ms. Waldron, is the motion for the meeting in July to be on the 14th and the meeting in
I'd like to make a comment.
Correct.
I'd like to make a comment.
We have a motion on the.
Yeah, you gotta wait, I'll call on you, but you gotta wait your turn. We got a motion, I need a second. I have a second by, okay, I have a second by Rick. That's for the dates, that's for the one.
Are we
Any-
discussing it?
Any further discussion?
Yes, yes.
Go ahead.
I would like to say that a lot of people out in the public think we meet once a month and we're legislators. The reality is, if we do this, we meet once in July and once in August. Is that what you're saying? Or June and July? July and August, what are you saying?
Yes.
July and August. July and August, that's right. It's not really that it's a slow time of year, Patty. It's actually a busy time of year as far as our constituency goes, because we're out in the community then. We're at barbecues, we're in the community, we're doing the work by being social and enjoying the summer and being part of the community. So my point is, even though we're not in here, discussing nursing home issues or jail issues or airport issues, we're out in the community discussing nursing home issues and jail issues and airport issues with our constituents. So I think it's fine. I think it's a good idea.
Okay, excellent. Any further discussion on that? We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We'll get that out to you in the changes. So, yeah.
Fred?
Point of order,
Yes, sir.
do we have to move for the change and then
Well,
vote on the new?
the answer to your question would have been yes, except we were never under an original motion in a second. So the initial approval included Ms. Waldron's amendment. So yes, had we done it correctly from the beginning.
That's exactly it.
Didn't want to pop out later.
Further,
Yes, resolution number 6, appointing assistant county attorney for the year 2021.
I'd like the motion to nominate Gary Favreau.
okay, we have a motion for Mr. Favreau.
I would like to
We
second
have a
that
second by
motion.
Ms. Waldron for Rick's motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Mr. Favreau it is.
And resolution number 7 is authorizing off-track betting director for the year 2021.
Whoa now.
I would like to make a
Excuse me?
your motion rather. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I would like to have a discussion on this.
You'd like to have what?
Discussion on this.
Do we have?
I make a motion.
We have a motion.
I'll move. Mr. Chairman, I move that we postpone this for a later date. We'll have more time to think about it.
Okay.
I agree.
So the motion in a
There's a
second.
motion by Mr. Furrier to withdraw resolution number 7.
Second.
Second to withdraw. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you.
Withdraw. Anything else, sir?
Just your comments.
Before I move on to, we're not gonna do staff member reports. We have any staff member reports?
No,
in this
sir.
Organizational meeting?
No, sir.
Nothing?
I just want to remind everybody that 2020 mileage reimbursement is due on the date. I know there was a little difference in process this year, and I'd be happy to work with any legislator to effectuate that.
Okay, yes.
I think we should have committee reports.
Should have what?
A committee report.
Well, why?
Because we should each be updating,
We have it.
Patty should be telling us.
Well, we will during the regular session coming up next week. I mean, I don't care if you wanna go through it.
I'm saying, why not do a quick one right now? We're all here.
Well, that
Patty?
does not conform with the
Well, we
rules
have to
of
go
order
through the
that
agenda.
were just
We have an
approved.
agenda.
I'd like to make a motion that committee heads be allowed to give a small report.
Mr. Henry, if I may?
The rules that were just adopted, Rule 1.1 limits the agenda at the
Yes,
organizational meeting.
thank you very much, and that's true.
All right, I'll wait.
That's why we're not doing it.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, and technically, my point is, I want to give my last nursing home statement because I'm not going to be necessarily the committee head anymore. But right now, it's important to tell people what's up.
We will, that's like 5 days away, that's when we do that. Now is the organizational meeting, we have an agenda.
Yeah, but 5 days from now, I don't know if we don't know who's the chair of what.
I know.
You can still report on
We're moving on. We will have those reports at the very next meeting.
Okay. Sorry,
That's all right.
I apologize.
Moving on, I will have the, thank you for your confidence again. I will move as quickly as I can to have to name the chairpersons of the various committees. We will get that out as we have in past. Obviously, your input will be very much appreciated, and I will try to do the best I can for everybody. But as you all know, especially those of you that have been here for a cycle or two, it is impossible to give everybody everything that they want. But I will do the best I can to do that.
Well, can I make one statement?
Yes.
I would ask that you not lean it politically. Don't give the Republicans all the good posts. That's all I ask.
I don't think we've ever done that.
Well, look right now, if you look at currently, it's weighed that, it
I
leans that way.
don't think that's true at all. I would disagree strongly with that.
Well, prove it.
Well, I believe we have. Look at the.
No, I mean, look at the future.
Look at the current chairs of the committee and look who we just made as vice chair of this entire legislature. Does that sound like that's not bipartisan?
I'm not like vice chair, to me means nothing else.
Well,
I'm more
just
concerned
saying.
about
Just look at the record.
who
and
has
see that's not true.
finance, who has.
Thank you. Moving on, this is my time now. So I'll be working on the committee assignments as quickly as I can. In the meantime, all resolutions will be polled by the Finance Committee because that includes all of us. So all resolutions will go through the Finance Committee. As everyone is aware, we have a vacancy in Area 9, and it's my intention to formally make a decision on the filing of that vacancy at our next January 13th regular session meeting. So hopefully we will be able to decide that then. So we should be prepared for that. Also, I have discussed with at least the leaders, I believe, that I think it will be wise after this meeting to go to remote Zoom meetings or whatever it is we're using, starting with the January 13th meeting. So our January 13th meeting should be via Zoom. That will continue for the foreseeable future until these numbers go down and the vaccine gets out there. We're doing that for everybody's health and safety, as you well know.
What about committees?
Committees, we can talk about that, but I think they should be Zoomed as well. If you desire to do that, we can also poll them. It will be up, obviously, to the chairpersons of each committee to decide how they kind of want to do it, but hopefully they will follow the lead of the legislature. But again, it's up to the chairs. I think that's it. If there's no further business, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
I have a motion to adjourn. Second? Francis, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.